think a lot of students apply for the work-study program so that they can earn money while earning their degree as well. So that's an option that we have.
Anybody else have any? Do you have an idea?
They could, I don't know, they could try something.
In terms of using your skills and being able to practice your skills, universities here a lot of the time have practicums. I don't know if that's something you guys have, but it's part of your schooling, and that you pretty much volunteer for a position and you work for a semester, and that's to practice the skills that you've learned in school. So there's theory, which you learn in classes, and then you practice your theory in a practicum. So in your jobs, you will practice what you've learned. Do you guys have something similar to that in Vietnam?
But you don't get money. You don't get paid for a practicum. It's just experience. So that once you graduate, then you have experience, and the boss might be more likely to hire you.
Sorry, can you repeat?
We were just kind of explaining how first-time job hunters, so a student who hasn't worked in an area before, it's really hard to find a job for the first time when you don't have experience. So when you're going to school, it's really hard to find a part-time job as well. So a lot of times with school, they have practicums where you can use your schooling to volunteer at a place. And it's not a paid position, but what it is you can practice your skills so that when you get out of school, you're more likely to get hired because you have experience in your area. Do you guys have practicums in Vietnam?
In our university now, with the GLD program, this means legal clinic education. It's a place where we can use our knowledge in law and use our skills to teach the community. And I think it's a good part-time job, even the salary is very low. But we can learn a lot from
this. It's called here, they call it Catch-22, which means you cannot get a job without experience, and you cannot have experience without a job. So that's why people get experience by volunteering at events, working with people for free, just to gain that experience, just to learn these skills. So when they go and find a job that they like, they can say, I worked on A, B, and C. And that's considered an experience. So a suggestion for you is that you need to do the same thing within your own community. When I came to Canada, I had a degree in engineering, and I had a lot of experience. But when I came, they didn't allow me to work because they said, you do not have the Canadian experience. So I had to volunteer, I had to work for free, I had to help people get and work in the community in order to gain the Canadian experience. Then it was easier to find a job. It's the same thing. So what opportunities available in your community? We can't hear you.
There are many chances in our community, but it depends on your figure and your experience. If you are active enough, you can get a chance. On if you're not, you can't. It depends on you.
That is the same here.
Like, you hear all the different things you hear about everything else.
So are you all on, use Facebook? Do you all use Facebook?
Add me on Facebook.
So Dr. Hai, I will send the Facebook page to Dr. Hai, and he can forward it to you, and you can go and be part of that group or page or community, and then talk to all these guys about working together on what we call it Project Vietnam. Maybe start simple as just learning English. Does that work?
So is anybody interested in learning English?
I'd say we already know this, just like a little better.
Well, like a little bit better. I know you guys can speak English very well, as I've seen today. But just maybe learn more about grammar, or maybe learn more about how to speak if you were to come over here in Canada. Yeah, slang. So things people say here that they would not say in Vietnam, and has similar meanings to things that people already say. So
Like,
just,
let's say like a word. Let's crocodile here. I don't know, something.
I don't know.
Slang.
Like, for example, there's something called, in English, it's called a red herring, but it means a false lead in the case. So if you have evidence in terms of law and you have a red herring, then you're going the wrong direction. So it's just going to stop you from actually going the right way. So that's an example of things that they might say here.
Or A.
A. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, Canadians say A.
Yeah.
That's something you should know.
I think live in England. Sled dogs. I wish I had moose. They're pretty
I
cool.
think that we can have various ways to communicate, and Skype, Facebook, and chat through Yahoo Messenger is a way that we can share our experience and our ideas, and we can assist each other in English and other knowledge. So I think that we should focus a little on which is method that we can share best our ideas, experience,